Hello everyone, my name is Carlos Reynosa, author of the Night of Phantom series, and today I'm taking a supervillain test to describe one of my characters in Night of Phantom 2, Consequences of the Phantom, Windows Pete. If you watched in the past, number one, I'm sorry how bad I am in the videos. Number two, before the podcast interviews, before the general questions, I was doing these videos to help you better understand what the story is about. I first did with what kind of superhero you are with the Phantom, and I did a supervillain test combined with Snake and the Demon Rider. I didn't find a love interest yet. So if you guys have a love interest test for the characters to give me, please send me, and I'll take it for you guys. And I'll describe the love interest of the Phantom. Now I'm taking a supervillain test. I tried to do this before, but the editing was terrible. I was in a cold room, and I just didn't have patience for it. The test was more for a supervillain than an actual villain, and as I take the test, you understand why. I had to scrap that and just redo it, and finally I had the time to do it. Let's just take the test and see how I can better describe Windows Speak. This supervillain test from gotoquiz.com, what supervillain are you? And the question they're asking is, what is your age? Under 18 years old, 18 to 24. You can pretty much see it for yourself. Windows Pete's an adult, somewhere between 25 to 30, maybe 30 to 40. He's very old compared to Nick. Nick's still in high school. The main guy in the mafia. Imagine that would be the age. Question 2. What is your gender? Windows Pete is definitely a male. Old school male, I'm thinking. He's modern, he's up to date, but he grew up with the old ways, so he thinks of the old ways. You can't teach an old dog their tricks. You see an insect. What do? Squash it? Throw things at it? Came home, walk away? That's too small to pray for me. I think that questions the person's level of patience. Windows Pete is very cool. He's very calm. He's an intellect, but he's human. If an insect bothers him, he's gonna try to squash it. He's not gonna be obsessed with it. He definitely won't take it home. He's not gonna throw things at it. He's not gonna shoot it. He'll kill it if it keeps bothering him. All right. You find a bomb on a busy street corner. What do? Do you defuse it? Get far in a tower and watch to see what happens? Take credit for explosions? Fine. I'll be laying the bomb there myself. Throwing bombs at people, that would probably be one of his weapons of choice. He's brute force, strength. But he's also human, so if he has to use a gun, he'll use a gun. If he needs to use a bomb, he'll use a bomb. Part of his lifestyle. But to answer this question, yeah, fine, I'll be the one laying the bomb. Most likely he'd be the one ordering or doing it himself. What do you do if you had a hostage? Shoot them, toy with them, use them as bait for your target, let them go. Windows Pete will definitely use all three options. He definitely won't let them go. He got them for a reason. He'll shoot them if he have to. He will toy with them, because that's what he does. Bait for a target to trap the Phantom, yeah. He definitely wouldn't let him go. So what kind of secret lair do you have? The hero themselves, a big fancy tower, all metal area, the mansion of gangster. Realistically, he wouldn't have a lair. He would have a club, he would have office, a front of his corporation. He's not a supervillain, he's a normal criminal with superpowers. He knows how to take advantage of. But if I have to choose out of them, I guess it would be a mansion full of No. Oh, I read that wrong. It's not gangsters, gadgets. No, then he wouldn't pick any of them. He would be a common criminal, so he would go places that he would just do business with. No specific office whatsoever. Maybe he owns a club, maybe he owns some type of business, maybe, and does business there, but no secret there. Wake up with blood all over you. What happened? I killed a person. It's my own and my enemies. I don't remember. I imagine Windows P will wash up before he goes to bed, because killing people will be his 9 to 5 job. It's nothing to him. I don't remember. Well, people wake up cranky and just don't remember things. You know, he haven't had his coffee yet. He'll probably be like, "Oh, that's right, I killed that person." Yeah. So I would say all three, but most likely the two. I'll say most likely A and B. 3 sometimes. Is your hero based on an animal? Yes, a small, hairy one. Very winged knight. No, none of them, maybe. I don't understand that question. Maybe hero means something else, but the Phantom is a ghost. He's not an animal. Well, he resembles a ghost. And definitely pick no. I guess the question revolves around his hero. But why would that matter? Is world domination important? Of course, no. Who cares? I'm the villain. Windows P is a character that wants to succeed in life. You know, he wanted to be a main guy. He wanted to be the head of gangsters. He always wants to be on top of the food chain. So yes, domination is important, but he can live without it as long as he's in charge in some form of way. I would say, of course, domination is important. Are you seeking revenge? Yes or no? For this story, no, it's not about revenge. It's about credibility. It's about payment. This is a job for him. It's what he does, and he does a good job. I think you are the Joker, Venom, Lex Luthor, Magneto, Doctor Doom, the Green Goblin. If I had to compare them to any of these villains, I would say Lex Luthor, because it's about money with him. It's just a business with him. Hero just happens to be in his way, and that's probably what's annoying him. Not in this story. I would say Tombstone, maybe. I would compare him to. Depending on what versions you see him as. Hammerhead. Maybe Kingpin. Their abilities gives them an advantage over everyone, but it doesn't mean world dominations. Two-Face sometimes. Black Mask. That's where I see Windows P as. But let's see what the test says. Maybe I'm wrong. Apparently I missed one. Who do you leave your work behind to? My business partner, the other parasites like me, to the first person that claims it, any other mutant. He's part of a mafia, so whoever takes over. His first lieutenant, his right-hand man, his rival enemy. It could be anyone. It's where he does is like the strongest survive. Okay, and what a surprise. The supervillain you are is the Joker. You seek to give pain, terror, and just plain old fear in every person's eye with the most creepy laugh ever. You are very skillful with your connections, guns, hand skills also. Only with just a little bit of makeup and your scarce look villain out there. Second place is Venom. Lex Luthor, who I thought was closely resembled to, was third. Doom, fourth. Probably because I answered the gadgets question. Green Goblin, I don't really see that. Magneto, probably because of world dominance. Green Goblin's kind of like the Joker. He just wants to see the world burn. This is where I agree and disagree with this, because he is kind of like the Joker, as in he's intelligent, strong, he's cutting, he just can comebacks. Does he have a sinister laugh? Maybe, maybe not. But that's the only difference is Joker wants the world to burn. Windows P just wants to own it, just wants to run it. He wants to be on top of the pyramid, on top of the food chain. He prays for success. What anybody does, like that's what everybody here. We want to be better than yesterday. We want to be on top, which is why I kind of agree with Luthor. Venom. Venom is kind of revenge. He wants to kill Spider-Man, no matter how good he is. He just can't stand Spider-Man, and he will kill anyone just because of Spider-Man. But there's that. Plus, he's half good, half evil. Windows P. He's neither one. You know, he thinks he's just doing his job. This is what he's good at. That's the results, and I'm okay with it. And besides, this is just to give you guys a good idea of who this character is. And a better explanation for who Windows Pete is, please go to People of a Distinguish with Benji Cole. which I have available in my Facebook, my Instagram, my YouTube, their information as well. I'll send the link down. You can find it yourself. Do you have another test that you think I can answer? I do see another supervillain test, but that's more like, okay, am I on the left or am I on the right? And that doesn't really give you this good description. Good questions though, but I think it'll take longer for you. If you want to see how I did a hero test with Phantom and the supervillain test with Snake and Demon Rider, or if you have another villain test, if you have any tests, like I said, the love interest as well, have a test you want me to take for a specific character, I'll gladly take it for you guys. Until then, if you haven't bought Night of the Phantom, either of the books available at Amazon.com. Night of the Phantom Episode 1 is available at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, ebook, eBay, Barnes & Noble, $10book.com, stores, the Boho Bookshop, Beyond New Jersey, Source of Knowledge, Newark, New Jersey, Reading Glass in Crooktown and Clemper Mall, New Jersey. Both Night of Phantom Episode 1 and Consequences of Phantom available at the Maple Stable Bookstore. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.